So last night on Bill Maher, Eric Swalwell, a congressman, talked about his bill of buying back guns and prosecuting people that don't turn in their guns. And Bill Maher talks about Trump being a dictator.
Well, we cut off the part I wanted to see more, which is the people erupting into applause. That's kind of important. That it wasn't met by, oh, what are you talking about, a dictator? That's crazy. It was all. So, you know, when they talk about the bullets, I don't know.
She's outnumbered, and so is the guy who's our president who wants to be a dictator, and we proved that this past November.
But Rand Paul once said... Rand Paul said the purpose of the Second Amendment is not to shoot deer, it's to shoot at the government when it becomes tyrannical. I've asked this question before. Now that the shoe's on the other foot, maybe liberals won't be so hard on guns. I know you have a gun bill you're presenting in Congress, and I think it's to confiscate guns, right? We should criminally prosecute any who choose to defy taking away military-style semi-automatic weapons by keeping their weapons. So you're saying we are coming for your guns.
There is no doubt that they want to come for your rights. Bernie Sanders has come out with this as well.
Saying that we should ban and buy back 15 million assault weapons, just as Australia did after the mass shooting.
But you say you're... Let me get this straight.
Yeah.
We should criminally prosecute any who choose to defy it by keeping their weapons. That, to me, is coming for our guns.
Yeah, well,
you're going to lose a lot of people on that one.
Actually,
people don't like you coming into their home and taking...
Well, no one's coming into your home. It'd be like any other banned, item that's out there. But I believe that Americans love their kids more than they love these weapons of war. And I'm confident that the NRA is a paper tiger. And so ban, buy back, restrict assault weapons to hunting clubs and shooting ranges, and have sensible laws like background checks and community violence, gang intervention programs. We can do that. New Zealand just did that 6 days after.
But New Zealand is, there are a million reasons why New Zealand is very different from the U.S. Their form of government is different. Their form of government is different in that they don't have the same type of constitution. They have the Treaty of Waitangi, which is a cool document between the Crown and the Maori people. They don't have a Second Amendment. So it's easier for them to say, we're going to snap our fingers and change our laws. The other thing that's different in New Zealand is the culture around gun ownership. I had a chance, I visited New Zealand about a year ago on a political delegation. We toured a prison there. And what was fascinating is there were no guns on the prison guards. There were no guns anywhere in the prison.
Wow.
They had pepper spray, and they said, well, we had to use it a couple times, like 5 years ago. But that was about it. I mean, the culture there, New Zealand is a wonderful and magical place, which is part of why this Christchurch shooting is so astonishingly tragic and heartbreaking. Like, this stuff doesn't happen there. But there, it's easier to tell people, give us back your guns, because they didn't have as much of an attachment to them in the first place.
Yeah.
But, now listen to this winner. She doesn't understand the Second Amendment at all.
I don't understand why the right to bear arms means that you can have a military-style automatic or semi-automatic weapon. And in New Zealand, they basically said, let's come together across a political divide. Maybe it's not as deep as ours, but let's come together and ban these things. And I think we need to just wake up and decide what is the risk.
Most guns are semi-automatic. Look, I'm not for guns. I'm not a gun nut. I'm a gun owner. And as long as you say
not coming for your gun.
Coming for my guns. Although it does sound like you kind of are. Okay.
These people are laughing.
What kind of cars you can drive too? It would be the equivalent of saying, they can have the station wagon of guns, but they shouldn't have the Ferrari of guns, because you can do more damage more quickly before the police can come and enable.
So, if I may,
These types of people have no idea what the Second Amendment's for. They don't believe in individual rights, and people are not going to give up their guns. This is an example of what the Second Amendment is for when the police can't come. Bill Maher really didn't ask that hard question that he knew he should have asked, is what happens when I don't turn over my guns? What are you going to do? Thanks for watching. Please like and comment below. Have a great day.